Hello, everyone, and
Morning.
good morning, and welcome to the discussion that we are going to have on retailer transformation using IBM Analytics as a platform. So I have my colleague Jaideep Vasani,
Hello,
who
everyone.
is leading the sales in Veracity Solutions. Myself, Jackie Patel, I'm leading the delivery. And we have accompanied with David Albert, who is our IBM Global Sales BP led, who is actually supporting us in terms of getting the confidence or giving the confidence to crack any of the deal. And you just get me a deal, I'm going to support you everywhere. So that's the confidence David is giving. And thank you very much, you all. So we'll discuss today on the how the retailers actually having a problem with their budgeting exercise, their planning exercise, their reporting, because they have a very complex data that they are having. They have invoice-wise information, they have location-wise information, and that's something which they have a challenge in terms of getting everything at one place and then reporting to a management. So I would take you through the slides. This is what we discussed. We'll have a small demo on what we have done. So it is not exact the one which we implemented because it's a NDA signed material. So we have a glimpse of the implementation in the middle. And then at the last, we'll have our introduction, what we are and what we are all doing. So I'll just start. What all hurdles that they are getting? So in retail, you will have always a disconnected management. You have bottom at store level. So everyone wants to do a planning for a store. And they have a SKU. So SKU is actually a the lowest level where they keep the stock. So a shirt with the blue color, with a style and a size is actually a lowest level. And they want to gather that information in their store, and which is very difficult to get when it's actually rolled up to a total level. So that level of complexity they are having, they have invoices, lakhs of invoices in a month to process and to categorize in which category it has got sold, which style it has got sold, which size are getting sold more, what stock I should carry in my stock or in my store stock rather. So these are all complex things. They have all Excel-based reporting. Before we implemented these solutions to them, the dynamic changes of the business, so they have very short life of each style, so between 6 to 9 months or between 10 months they have to sell maximum of their stock. That is challenge of the dynamic city. And the reporting accuracy. So whenever they do a reporting on Excel, most of the customers are doing reporting on Excel, they have a challenge to consolidate number in a way that they wanted to. They have so many SKUs, like lakhs of SKUs. The store network are around 1,000, so 1,000 store networks, and they want to gather information day-wise. So that complexity you cannot handle with the Excel. So they all, like retail customers, they all need some of the solutions which can automate these processes and get them on reporting in a streamlined platform. So we understood their problems. We understood, and I'm summarizing where they need a solution on top of it, is having a data integration with their source system, getting that in a right manner based on the defined, I would say defined roll-up hierarchies. So how my SKU will roll up to size and to roll up to the style, category, divisions and all. Then they have a planning thing, which they have a planning of the respective stores, forecasting of next couple of months or 6 months down the line. They have a budgeting exercise throughout the year, how they are going to have new store additions, changing the store from a brand perspective. They have various brands to work on. So those things are there. Then you have an visualizations on top of it. So You understand you gather your data, then you do a planning, and then you do a reporting considering a vis-a-vis how am I performing with respect to my plan and what is my actual data look alike. So these are all three solution segments that we need to work on when we analyze the requirement and when we analyze the business day-to-day operations. So some of the things like from the data integration, so what we did a data streamline. So whenever they have the information coming out of three different data sources, let's say one is their POS system, another is their financial system, and the sum of the data they are having in Excel, because they cannot be captured in operating system. They cannot be captured in the ERP system. So to control that, they need logs, they need a control system where that needs to be integrated. That needs to be validated because you will have to incorporate some of the filters, some of the roll-ups, some of the calculations on your data. And then they might have a challenge, and they are having challenge that they were having past data in some other system, and they are implementing a new ERP, which is having a different tables to work on. So that also we have taken up. So they have like collection of information from various source systems, getting massaged or getting on a right hierarchy or consolidation filters, and then providing rules, providing exceptions on the data, and then integrating with the legacy systems as well. So they will have all, trend of their sales, trend of their stock, keeping trend of their, SKUs, how they are performing over a period of time. So I'll hand over Jaideep also to talk more on the planning transformation that we have identified and did.
Yeah, thanks, Jackie. So as rightly said by Jackie, so in retail industry, they have a challenge of collection of data because they have so many stores and on all the stores, different managers working on that just to submit their plans. And here what we have implemented that to collect the data from different teams, we have used planning analytics and all the formulas and algorithms are built in the planning analytics to derive their financial statements. And once they have planning and budgeting for over the period of 1 year line, they capture all the actuals on month-to-month basis, where we have used the Cognos Analytics for the reporting purpose and dashboards and all. So this is combination of complete solution starting from data collection from ERP, inputting numbers, then calculations and reporting solution.
Thank you, Jaideep. So after you do all this, you get a data in a platform, which is planning analytics platform, which we have used. We have used a staging in SQL database. So finally, when all done, we are released to reports. So that's we have achieved from Cognos Analytics. Cognos Analytics is a multi-dimensional analysis. You can do that itself. You can view, you can calculate your KPIs, and we have done a lot in terms of automating their entire process. They were earlier days, they were like having problem with the collection of the data, churning with the budget, and then doing a plan versus budget or actual versus budget analysis. So that's something which is possible with everyday run for 1 hour. So in the morning, everything happens in 1 hour. And then they start reporting at 8 in the morning. So that's how it is being automated. On a click of a button, they get all PDFs out. They can send it on email. So those things also configured. And they can set it up with some of the business goals or change some business goals in planning analytics, and they see the impact of the same in a reporting as well. So that automation also we have achieved. This is some of the glimpse of the delivery and architecture we followed. So the one which I discussed in a couple of minutes back, we have automated source data, some of the data from ERP system, some of the data from Excel as well. For some of the master, they were not having the HR data. They don't give, to to get into the system. Then we have analytics server, which is IBM Planning Analytics and Cognos Analytics. We do reporting as well as the dynamic inputs, web-based data collection from various stores managers, as well as brand managers, I would say. They do some what is analysis on the same platform, the same single truth of data. And then they report on a daily sales, daily stock, inventory levels, weekly reports, monthly reports, what is my plan versus actual on my financials, my P&L. So everything happens on a single platform with a single version of data today. So I'll just take one slide ahead. So what they got, business benefit we discussed, like driver-based planning, the integrated planning, because all the stores, all the brands are now on same platform. Earlier, they used to have a different Excel altogether, which is a cumbersome process. The centralized master management. And this is very key in any retail industry because you have lowest level as a single T-shirt or a single shirt. So it is very complex in terms of managing the master on Excel or on any of the platform. So we integrated with that. Same time, we have a reporting platform which is flexible enough to enable every user to do self-service reporting on a platform using the data that we have created within Planning Analytics. These are actual facts that they have achieved during or implementing this transformation. The AOB cycle or a forecast cycle, which was not happening at all. So with this implementation, they were doing forecast on a monthly basis because the time has cut short from 24 days to 5 days. The scalability, so year-on-year growth on operational efficiency. I will not say that year-on-year growth on revenue or profits. I am saying that they have every time new SKUs, new dynamics, new stores to add with. So that is 15%, and that is something which is we are catering. So they have legacy system from 2013, 14, and that has all trend with them. The division level and color style level analysis that they are able to do, which they were not doing earlier in Excel, because of so much complex. The brand coordinators or the merchandise, the who is actually interacting with merchandise team, they are now doing. They are now become the merchandisers, so they directly analyze the data. They understand what brands are what styles and colors are sold more on a particular store. The data accuracy level is one of the major takeaway from this implementation is they have achieved from 70% that they were not accurate earlier. They are now able to have 97% accuracy in their data. So this enables them to go further. Now, what we are discussing with them, that you have arranged your data, you have arranged your planning system, you have arranged your reporting. Now what's next? So what next is Watson Studio or the machine learning platform that we are introducing with them. And we started building predictive sales. And I'll show you a demo also, which is a small demo of how it can be done easily. The new age shopping that is there in their roadmap, we have suggested them to have these kind of thing that somebody's entered into the store, they get on a mobile app, they get, or the store representative get a notification that this guy is having a pattern of buying this style or color material. So why don't you suggest this 4 more shirts or 4 more T-shirts to him? So that kind of new age shopping we can deliver to them. To be reach out effectively in terms of what promotion I should run for next couple of months or next event which is I'm having. So this is very effective. Analyzing the data of past, you do the forecasting for if I change the promotion from buy one get one to buy two get two, what will be the effect? So I can do that. I can maximize my revenue-based promotion or maximizing my sales quantity-based promotion. So those things can be done across the system. I can define my OTBs. So understanding my trend, understanding my buying patterns or the selling patterns, I can define what should I order. And then surety of care, so I can have a good customer care to build on the system. So these are all use case which we are going to have in future, not build it up. We have started with predictive sales. So I'll do one quick demo, and it is something which is a small thing which we have developed for them. Okay, so this is, we are calling as an active report, which is can be consumed offline. So they have around 150 reporting or 150 plus reports which we have developed for them. This a small and simple for them, which is we are showing here. We are not allowed to show anything, so that's why it is not as we have implemented there. But this is something which we have developed for them. So you have summary, you have brand-wise detail, you have week-wise. So based on the last week which we have, we can have last 4 weeks, how they are performing, we can show that. How they are performing on each day that we are showing, on each geography, country that they are showing. So we can do further drilling down also, and we can show what is there within that country. So we have not developed as of now here, but we are doing in the other reports, that what is there in country-wise, so how my India is performing, how my Australia is performing, and those stuff. So these are some of the features that the Cognos Analytics Active Report carries. This is well versed with like iPads and the mobile app. So we have that integration. The content is pushed on a weekly basis to the respective user that they wanted to use. So I'll show you the small forecasting application that we have built for them. This is having on backend Watson Studio and the machine learning algorithm used in R Studio that is integrated. So as soon as I select some of the dates, select from 1st to 12th to 27. So the information which is collected over a period of time, last 4 years, that gets populated with a predictive forecast. So if you go down below, you will get the graph that this is a pattern that you are going to have as a forecast. So we have achieved a confirmation, or the accuracy of model is around 80 to 86% as of now. And we are further drilling down with footfall, integration, the integration with their promotions, what they have run during that particular time. Currently, we supplied with what is there on weekend, whether it is a pay week or whether it is a event month. You have some festival coming in. So those things are already supplied to the tool. And we have like this we can extend further for brand-wise, even store-wise, even for a particular style and color. So this we are going to do in a next couple of months. Introduction. So I'll hand over to Jaideep for our introduction, what we are and who we are.
So thanks, Jackie, for the enlightening session. So we are Various Redis Solutions, founded in 2011 by 6 of the friends, and we are 7.5-year-old company. Prior to that, we were working in different organizations and gelled together and formed this company. We are around 65 plus consultants working across India and Middle East region. And we have a core forte on financial planning, budgeting, forecasting, implementation of those solutions using IBM offerings, which is Planning Analytics, Cognos Analytics, SPSS. Now we have started with the decision optimization and machine learning on that. These are some of the achievements we have got so far. We have one of the gold accredited partners in TM1, which is now Planning Analytics. in Asia Pacific region. And we have got some of the awards from the IBM leadership team for our innovations and our solutions. So thank you guys for having you here and hearing us out. If you have any questions on whatever we have shown, we are ready to open for the discussions.
Thank you, Jaideep. So we kept ourselves for 20 minutes on a presentation and want to discuss more with you guys for rest of the minutes so that it will be a collaborative and informative session. So that if any questions you have, just let us know. We will be able to answer them. On any of the challenges that you are facing, we can help there as well.
I'll just invite Dave to the stage to have just few words.
He doesn't have mic. Yeah. Okay.
We do have one question here, and we'll get to it in a moment. But so my name's Dave Albers. So my role is I'm the channel segment lead for business analytics within IBM. So I cover all business partners who sell Cognos Analytics, planning analytics, and that tail into the data science side. So obviously, most of you have heard of the analytics cycle. This is one of our only partners that truly deliver the full cycle. So now that they're starting to implement machine learning, data science, decision optimization, they're already quite successful in India and the Middle East with Cognos Analytics, planning analytics, SPSS. So the value and benefit that they bring to that territory, and you see the accreditation and the certifications that they have, obviously, we rely on them as one of our key partners in that territory. So the work that they do is second to none in that territory. So I encourage you, go to their website, Veracities, and see some of the stuff that they do. If you have any questions, feel free to speak to them either now or after. But if we've got one question here for you guys.
So hi,
thank you, David.
You. This is not a technical question. It's more about the project itself. I'm interested in how many people have been involved during the project and what kind of project management methods you used. Was it in like an agile approach? And maybe you could also tell which tools have been used and how successful it was. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So nice question. So how I'll address that. How it has implemented. So first thing which we did is having a discussion with the business user, and the team was around 2 junior consultants and 1 senior consultant. The method which we followed is kind of a agile method initially, and then we achieved some of the results, and then we followed further implementation. So that's how we followed. It was on-site offshore model which we also followed at that point in time. And then afterwards, so it was initial implementation of 4-5 months, so that you set up everything and then run. We are running with this, some of the customers, I cannot name them, but in Middle East and in India region, since last 4 years. So the journey is not for 4 months. The journey is for entire engagement and an entire transformation one by one. So that's something which we have done in past and which we have done with these retail customers as well. So we are with them since last 3 years till date, and we are doing transformation on every challenges that they are going to face. So recently they have a challenge of migrating everything to a public cloud. So we have handled those challenges as well, that let's migrate to and given a confidence that nothing will change, don't worry. You do this, we are there to support you guys. And that's how we...
Yeah, and just to add few things, as you said, how many team members are there and how much time did we take. So it totally depends on the customer's requirement. So nowadays, everyone wants machine learning to be implemented. But what is there in their system? So you don't have data, you don't have what you want, then you can't implement that. It will take for a long time. So we help customers to finalize their requirement first. And as Dave has rightly suggested, we maintain the plan cycle, implementation cycle. So we start with the data collection and implementation of your planning system. After that, you can have predictive models. Then you can have machine learning on top of that. So it's complete cycle. So which part you want, it depends totally on what is your requirement.
And one more thing, like, in one of the customer, we have build a solution on, let's say, all three, okay? They say, I don't have budget, it comes every time. So it is also difficult for us to manage that kind of requirement, but we are managing it because we are partner and we want a long-term association with the customer. Some of the customers are there with us when we have not started the organization also. We are into some other organization. They're with us since 9 years. So they consider our approach of dealing with the problem, not giving us not giving a product, okay? Not only giving a product. So we deal with the solution and deal with the problem that needs to be solved. One of the requirement which my customer was having, and they wanted the daily stock information right on the front of their hand. Now, to deal with this problem, an ERP or any of the system cannot give you stock which is there, 10 days back. No, you have to build some logic, you have to build some platform to get the stock of previous days. They will give you as on date or as till date stock in any ERP. This we could achieve in the customer side by implementing an Excel macro, planning analytics, and some of the batch scripts. This is something which we have done to solve some of the critical business problems. So planning analytics helped a lot in terms of getting that right information in hand, and then we massaged in a way that they wanted to. Okay, so that's something. Thank you. Anything? So thank you very much, and I think I have gave you enough knowledge on the implementation which we did and how you can even have a confidence that we can implement on platform. So
Yeah,
fine. Thank you.
Thank you very much.